guys, welcome back. So today we are traveling to Switzerland. So we landed at Zurich airport and we got a SIM card which had a really good data pack since you really need internet out here. For your information, there are three different kinds of SIM card: Salt, Sunrise and Swisscom. We got Sunrise since we needed more data and less calling. So our first destination is Geneva. The train journey from Zurich to Geneva took 3 hours and 15 minutes. We finally arrived at our hotel at Geneva. We checked in at Nash Hotel. It's very close to the station and accessible by foot. The hotel is absolutely beautiful. This is how the bathroom looks like. Now we are on our way to have some breakfast. We dropped our luggage and we went to pick up some breakfast. We are at a nearby store known as Coop. It is a grocery store. They have a bunch of pre-packed food which are super fresh and quite tasty. We had a bugle and a tuna sandwich. It was very well made. We sat here and enjoyed our breakfast on this bright sunny day along with the cool breeze blowing at us. It was a beautiful start to the day. We got back to the hotel, rested for a while, freshened up and headed outside to Lake Geneva. We did get 2 city passes from the hotel itself, which included free transportation by trains and buses across Geneva that was valid throughout our stay. So we took the bus and it was a 15-minute ride. Arrived at Lake Geneva. Now Lake Geneva is a beautiful place. It is a symbol of Geneva. If you come here, then you should definitely make a visit. It has wonderful attractions. One of the most prominent ones is jet dough. Jet dough is basically a mighty jet that pumps up 500 liters of water in the air and can be seen from kilometers across. Apart from this, there's a flower clock. They call this Jardin Anglais, which means English garden. hopped on a boat to get on the other side. It has such pristine views and such clear water. There was a fair happening on this side of town. This fair is beautiful to see. It's super colorful, people playing and dancing around. We enjoyed here for a while and got hungry. We seen this place which was quite famous, so we had some hot dogs and a crepe. We spent our evening near the lake, had some beer and enjoyed the view. This place does not have much of touristic places, but the beauty lies in this town and the scenic views that come across you when you walk around this town. It is the next day. We have a great day planned. First, we are headed for breakfast at the hotel itself. We will be checking out and we are heading towards Lucerne. We are on our way to Lucerne. Getting to Lucerne takes approximately 2.5 hours. We are checking in at Ibis. The rooms, however, are quite small and we weren't expecting this. But keeping that aside, the staff were very accommodative and looked after each request. We kept our luggage and headed out to visit the first peak, which is known as Mount Pilatus. To get to Mount Pilatus, we are hopping on a boat ride to Alplexstad. Now, I don't know how to pronounce these names because it is basically French, German, so please bear with me. I will be putting up these words on the screen for your convenience. The journey was absolutely splendid. The lake, the view, it's all so beautiful. We arrived at Alplexstad, and from here it is a cogwheel train to Mount Pilatus. Of course, you can go hiking, but I wanted to experience this train since it's one of the most steepest railway tracks in the world. It has a climb of 45 degree. The view is breathtaking. The view from up here is absolutely beautiful. We arrived at Pilatus, and this place is one of my most favorite places in Swiss. So if you are here, definitely make sure you visit. It is such a treat to the eye. The view is breathtaking. It has such beautiful views of the lake, the mountain, all of the green meadows. This place will always be very close to my heart. To be honest with you guys, if you do not want to visit the other peaks, it's totally fine. But this one is a must visit. Now we are at Mount Pilatus. We did check out this view. Now we are headed towards this one. There are clouds out here, so just make sure to check the clouds because a lot of clouds can disturb the view and it won't be, you won't be able to see anything. So it's always advisable to see. This is the view behind me. It's Then we enjoyed some fries, some sandwiches out here and headed down the cable car. The cable car takes you to a place called Cranes, and from there we took a bus back to Lucerne. We were pretty tired, so we had dinner and called it a night. The next day we had an early breakfast. The breakfast at Ibis was quite good. They had a lot to offer. We are on our way to Mount Titlis, which is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Swiss. At 7 a.m. we caught a train to Engelberg. From Engelberg we took a rotating cable car. It is one of a kind. It was one of the first revolving car in the world. You get a complete 360-degree view of the Alps.
Coffee now, sir?
We landed at Mount Titlis. It is quite high. It is at a height of 3,292 meters. It is quite cold out here, so you definitely need your woolen clothes on. While coming down, we were treated to great views of the Alps all around. I feel this was my most favorite part about Titlis. There are these fun activities out here at Mount Titlis. There is always snow here. You can slide down a tube or a sledge, whichever you prefer. I went ahead on a tube and it was real fun. We are back to Lucerne and we are at the Chapel Bridge. It's one of the most impressive attractions in Swiss. There are 100 pictures hanging out here depicting life in Lucerne during the 17th century. It is quite picturesque. After that, we took a cruise just around the lake and enjoyed our evening, had some pasta and called it a night.
Sé que nos peleamos, que muchos somos los culpables. Estamos cansados, ya no hay mal que por el bien se aguante. No para de buscar, sin poder encontrar otro hombre que a mí me reemplace. Yo tampoco encuentro quien a ti te gane y te mande un mensaje. Si tú quieres vamos, nos encontramos. Siempre de fiesta cuando tú y yo nos juntamos, lo celebramos. Le doy pa' abajo, tú quédate arriba que a ti te encanta en la cima y así quedamos. Véame, a poco me sorprende. Vamos a dejar de lado lo que nos hace diferente. Yo sé que no eres mía, yo no soy tuyo, así que no gastemos pólvora en Zamuro. Te quise llevar para otro lugar y comerte de aquí hasta septiembre, baby. Ya yo no puedo más. Toma todo lo que quieras y si quieres vas. No para de buscar sin poder encontrar otro hombre que a mí me reemplace. Yo tampoco encuentro quien a ti te gane y te mande un mensaje. Si tú quieres vamos, nos encontramos. Siempre de fiesta cuando tú y yo nos juntamos, lo celebramos. Le doy pa' abajo, tú quédate arriba que a ti te encanta en la cima y así quedamos. Yo no quiero pelear más, vamos a hacer desastre, dime dónde.
Today we woke up super early to go to one of the highest peak, the top of Europe, which is Jungfrau. It is a very popular destination. We did check in at a hotel in Zurich. It's a super pretty hotel. We left our luggage and headed for Jungfrau. We are taking a train from Zurich to Interlaken West, followed by a train from Interlaken to Grindelwald and a cable car from Grindelwald to Kleinschiddick. A trip here is one of the most popular things to do. To stand on one of the highest points in the Swiss Alps, walk through an ice cave, play in the snow, and the Alec Glacier, which is the largest in the Alps. Jungfrau is a saddle between the peaks in the Swiss Alps. At the top of Jungfrau, you will always find snow, so make sure you wear woolens. It is a very large glacier. The weather is quite cold. The view is spectacular from up here. Also do check the weather because if it's cloudy, you wouldn't get to see the view. So checking the weather would be great. inside the ice caves, there are a lot of attraction and sculptures made of ice. You definitely have to see things quick since you cannot actually be here for a long time. It is way too cold. This place is beautiful. It is very cold. Pro tip, do wear your goggles to get a better view since without it you wouldn't be able to see properly, as it is super bright out here since snow has reflective qualities that send more UV rays into your eye, so make sure you protect them. While coming back from Jungfrau, the views are so scenic. We took a different route since we wanted to visit a village called Lauterbrunnen. While coming down, we stopped over at Lauterbrunnen. This town is mesmerizing. Although the waterfall did not have much water, so it was an okayish visit. The train journey from Jungfrau to Lauterbrunnen is another wonderful sight which cannot be missed. It is the next day. We are going for breakfast right now at the hotel itself, and today we will be heading to Interlaken. But before that, we will be checking in at an Airbnb at Oberwil. So we took a train from Zurich to Interlaken and Interlaken to Oberwil. We did arrive quite early and the host Hans picked us up from the station. It was really sweet of him. We dropped our luggage and went to Interlaken West. To our surprise, the ferries aren't that frequent out here, so we had to wait for an hour and a half. Fortunately, the wait was worth it because we were right next to Lake Brienz. We spent our time strolling around the lake and had some coffee. The ferry arrived and now we're headed to Iseltwald. This cruise takes us all the way to Brienz, which is the last stop. There are so many stops, but we were interested in one particular stop, which is Iseltwald. It is a very small and a very beautiful town. It has so many nice restaurants. We had lunch at this restaurant. We ordered some steak, salad, fries, and enjoyed this meal with a beautiful view. Then we went to the lake. So this place is super famous, like people lined up to get a shot here. Piano scene from the Korean drama series Crash Landing on You was shot here. The view is spectacular, the entire lake, mountains, it's beautiful. We got some nice shots here and headed back to our Airbnb, and this is it for this video. Also, Switzerland vlog part 2 will be out soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment and share, and I will see you in the next one.